And now you were a judge, and now you are running for district attorney again. And a lot of people are asking. Mike Daley, good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
A lot of people asking the question, why? Why have you come back?
I was retired, and happily so. I was asked by a group of individuals, not all at once, to take a look at what's going on in Herkimer County, and I did so. And quite frankly, I was appalled at both the lack of prosecution and the misprosecution of a lot of cases, and equally as appalled at the waste of money caused by the current district attorney.
And you were DA for quite some time.
I was district attorney from 93 to 01.
And how do you compare your tenure to the current DA?
On the financial end, it's easy because it's all a matter of budgets. Currently, there is a jail problem as existed and has existed in Herkimer County seemingly forever.
Yeah.
The jail is overcrowded with mostly nonviolent criminals. Nothing seems to get done. Prisoners are shuttled back and forth to court multiple times. Right now, it costs Herkimer County almost $1.7 million a year to house prisoners outside the county. And in my entire tenure, I averaged about $50,000 a year because I paid attention to it.
How would you change that, though? How would you, the jail thing is a problem and has been a problem. How would you change the dollars?
I'd do it the same way I did it when I was in there, and that is to pay attention. There's weekly reports that come out, tell you who is in jail, what they're in there for. You look at that. Currently, and I've reviewed all of the bookings over the last 4 years, 55% of the bookings in the jail are on misdemeanors, and a total of 84 are on nonviolent felonies and misdemeanors. Well, you got to review those. We have electronic monitoring we can release people on. We have release through probation where they're monitored by probation. Well, none of that seems to be getting done, and we have multiple issues with defendants going back to court 5, 6, 10 times before a case is resolved.
Where else would you be able to save the county money in your eyes from the DA's office, or generate money for the county?
Well, first of all, the DWI fines are down dramatically. And when I was district attorney, I averaged almost $167,000 a year in DWI fines, our local share of that, not including what goes to the state. They since have doubled the amount of fines you can collect. The current district attorney is averaging $47,000 a year over the last 4 years, which is a dramatic drop. Under the current fine structure, my fine collection would be somewhere around $330,000 a year. And that's money that goes directly to the county, goes directly to the police agencies, and it goes to enforce the DWI laws.
Yeah. Somebody is asking, when you were judge, you stepped down, and is asking, why did you step down?
I retired. And there was some complaints that I lost the seat for Herkimer. I notified everybody in the Republican Party that I was retiring. I gave them 2 years' notice. But they unfortunately in Herkimer County have a system where when it's your turn, it's your turn. It doesn't matter how qualified you are or how hard you work. It's just your turn.
Yeah.
And they picked a candidate that wasn't willing to work overly hard and was really not as qualified as some other candidates out there because it was his turn, and they lost the seat. I didn't lose the seat.
And so you say it was no surprise when you retired to people?
None. I gave notice to everybody that was in the political realm, a 2-year notice.
Yeah.
I'm retiring. And they failed to act.
All right, we're obviously going to reach out to Jeff Carpenter, who's the current DA, and give him an opportunity. This is, I'd say, a long campaign, but it's really coming quickly.
Yes, it is.
It is. Here we are in June, and before you know it, it's September. So you'll be running in the Republican primary.
Yes, I am.
All right. Mike Daley, we appreciate it. And I do have, the station requires that I do a disclaimer. I am doing commercial work for Mike's campaign, and we try to get that out in the open so there's no questions. We're fair to both sides, and we appreciate you coming in here this morning.
I only use the best, Bill.
Okay, thank you. Mike Daley. Hold on tight. We're coming back. Lease Wheel is on right after the 8 o'clock news from Fox News. It's coming up. First News Keeler in the morning, WIBX, Utica, Rome. It is 8 o'clock.